Hey! Welcome to the Redundant Switch System course. I'm Tony, and in this course, we're going to explore everything you need to know about redundant switch or RSWs and how they fit into communication systems. Whether you're new to satellite communications or looking to refresh your knowledge, you've made the right choice. Once you've finished this training course, you will receive a certificate of completion, acknowledging that you understand the core functionalities of a RSW, as well as the capacity to select an adequate system for a specific application. In this course, we'll explore what RSW systems are, how they work, and why they are indispensable in modern satellite communication setups. We'll be covering a range of important topics. First, we'll dive into the functions of a redundant switch in communication systems. You'll learn exactly what it does and why it's so essential for satellite communication. Understanding its role is the foundation of everything else. Next up, we'll look at redundant switches' specific role in satellite communication. Then, we'll go over the different types of RSWs available today and their specifications, and I'll help you understand the differences, so you can pick the right one for your needs. You'll get practical guidance on making these decisions and setting up a system that performs at its best. Last, we'll cover installation and troubleshooting. No matter how well you plan, sometimes things go wrong. But don't worry, we've got you covered with tips on installing and troubleshooting your system to keep things running smoothly. Without further ado, let's start. Introduction to Redundant Switch, Chapter 1. In satellite communications, ensuring uninterrupted signal transmission and reception is critical. Redundant switch systems play a key role in achieving this by providing redundancy for essential components like LNBs and bucks. A redundant switch system is a device or set of devices designed to provide backup solutions for critical components in satellite communication systems. Its primary purpose is to ensure continuity of service, even if a primary component fails. RSW systems are commonly used with two key devices. First, LNBs or low-noise block-down converters, which receive satellite signals. Second, bucks or block-up converters, which transmit signals back to the satellite. By integrating RSW systems, operators can maintain seamless communication, even in the event of hardware failures. Let's take a closer look at how RSW systems work. At their core, RSW systems are designed to monitor the performance of primary components, such as LNBs or bucks. If a failure is detected, the RSW system automatically switches to a backup component, ensuring uninterrupted operation. Here's a step-by-step breakdown of the process. 1. Monitoring. The RSW system continuously monitors the health and performance of the primary component. 2. Detection. If a failure or performance degradation is detected, the system triggers a switch. 3. Switching. The RSW system seamlessly switches to the backup component, often within milliseconds. 4. Continuity. Communication is maintained without interruption, ensuring minimal downtime. As you can see, the RSW system acts as a safety net, ensuring that satellite communication remains reliable, even in the face of hardware failures. Let's start by exploring RSW systems for low-noise block-down converters. LNBs are critical for receiving satellite signals, and their failure can disrupt communication. RSW systems for LNBs come in several configurations. As you can see on the screen, the 1-to-1 configuration, a single LNB is backed up by one redundant LNB. If the primary LNB fails, the system automatically switches to the backup. In both configurations, the RSW system ensures that signal reception remains uninterrupted, even if an LNB fails. Now, let's go over the 1-to-2 configuration. One redundant LNB serves as a backup for two primary LNBs. Let's take a look at how it works. As you can see the 1-to-2 configuration setup, one redundant LNB serves as a backup for two primary LNBs. This setup is cost-effective but requires careful monitoring to ensure both primary LNBs are adequately supported. In both configurations, the RSW system ensures that signal reception remains uninterrupted, even if an LNB fails. Next, let's look at RSW systems for bucks, block-up converters. Bucks are essential for transmitting signals to the satellite, and their failure can halt communication entirely. RSW systems for bucks also come in various configurations. One-to-one configuration similar to LNB systems, one primary BUC is backed up by a single redundant BUC. LNA or low noise amplifier configuration. Some RSW systems integrate LNAs to amplify weak signals, ensuring optimal performance. BDC or block-down converter configuration. These systems are used in more complex setups where both uplink and downlink signals need redundancy. Simultaneous configuration, a special case where the RSW system supports simultaneous operation of multiple components, ensuring maximum reliability in high-demand scenarios. These configurations ensure that signal transmission remains reliable, even in the event of a buck failure.